The original Marvel trade collection of the G.I. Joe series was a long time coming, taking a full 2 decades before those early issues finally saw a reprint. When Joe Quesada took over as editor-in-chief at Marvel in the early 2000s, a fan posed a question on the online Usenet forum. Would he consider acquiring the rights to Joe and bringing the series back under Marvel's banner? His response, as I interpreted it at the time, came across as dismissive, almost arrogant in its indifference. After all, Joe was a toy book. Actual gross kids who likely had sticky fingers and cowlicks and unenlightened opinions on our sophisticated hobby were the only ones who could ever care about it. Why Alan Moore even used to throw in casual digs at Marvel for publishing the book during his illuminating and consciousness-expanding 1980s interviews. But a revival of some sort was inevitable. One particularly determined fan, Josh Blaylock, managed to secure the rights himself from Hasbro, took on the writing duties, and published a new Joe series through Image Comics. The result? A massive hit. The demand for Joe comics was undeniable. Marvel's reaction was to reprint the original issues. Perhaps they still had the necessary files in their archives, and this was the most convenient option for Hasbro. Beyond simply providing long-overdue reprints of the classic stories, the Marvel trade paperbacks also came with another major highlight: the stunning Joe covers illustrated by J. Scott Campbell. These covers brought a fresh, dynamic energy to the series, giving fans a new visual take on the iconic characters. Perhaps the final cultural contribution of Wizard magazine was its decision to commission Campbell, along with a handful of other top-tier artists, to create modern renditions of beloved 1980s properties like Joe. Campbell's version of Joe didn't resemble the original comics in any traditional sense. His cartoony, exaggerated style was a far cry from the grounded, Jim Shooter-approved aesthetic of the Marvel run. But somehow, it was perfect for the franchise. His designs had a larger-than-life quality that made the characters feel just as bold and instantly recognizable as the legendary Russ Heath model sheets that defined the Joe animated series. The excitement generated by those Wizard commissions played a key role in reigniting interest in G.I. Joe. Many of Campbell's fans had likely grown up with the franchise, and this was a case of a creator delivering exactly what the audience didn't even realize they had been waiting for. IDW Publishing later capitalized on enthusiasm for Campbell's take, especially with their series of Joe covers illustrated by John Royle, one of Campbell's hand-picked replacements on his Danger Girl series. Royle mastered this fun, energetic style, creating some continuity with the Campbell covers from earlier in that decade. And if anyone out there doesn't know, likely the only interior Joe art you'll ever get from Royle can be found in the Joe Danger Girl miniseries. Next time, we'll discuss a gentleman known as Lethal Larry Hama.